Owl House is about a 14-year-old human girl named Luz Nuseda who wants to become a witch's apprentice. Hey, I'm Robert from Cartoon Lovers ZXC. Enjoy this positive review of the Owl House. King, I'm going to start with you, is kind of the weakest character in the show. He's kind of a cross between a cat and a fox demon who doesn't seem to have very much power. Once again, I think he's a reincarnation of Bill Cipher, also because he acts and talks like him because he's voiced by Alex Hirsch, the king himself, pun intended. He gets hyped over a crown that was stolen that doesn't give him any powers. His crown gets crushed by Warden Raff. Luz, our main protagonist, gives him a cool trinket to win his affection. Edelyn is an elder witch who has been cursed by the Emperor's Coven, Bellow. She turns into evil owl demon monster whenever she doesn't take her potion at certain times, it's aka an elixir. She reluctantly tries to train Luz in becoming a witch, even though she doesn't believe which humans can become witches. Same with Amity Blight, who is Luz's rival, even though Luz can't really take Amity on. I hope a friendship is forged between Amity and Luz, and I really want Luz to get Amity in good terms with Willow since they were once friends. Willow is a plant sorceress who can, well, heal flowers that die and create really sharp cactus thorns when she gets angry, aka a hidden power when she gets really mad. Gus is an illusionist expert who skips grades because he's kind of a child prodigy, but he tends to get Luz in trouble and lies to her sometimes, so he's kind of sketchy himself, but he has good intention. Lilith is Edelyn's older or younger sibling. One time I heard that a bully took Lilith's lunch money, so to protect Lilith, Ida summoned a bunch of abominations to battle the bad guy, but the abominations went rogue and began attacking the entire class, so Lilith, Ida, and the troublemaker all had to form together to take down these evil creatures. Imagine if there was a prequel about Ida's life. This show is really good. Luz does learn that you do not need to be the chosen one to be a fun, loving witch. You just have to be yourself. Just live your life to the fullest. Luz is a very positive, upbeat, determined girl to get things done. She has a huge imagination. She is very happy in this world, unlike Anne in Amphibia, who is always anxious to go home. Luz can go home at any time because Ida has some sort of key that unlocks a door from the Boiling Isles, which is demon realm, to the human realm where she collects trinkets to pawn. You know, like she's works at like a pawn shop. She sells items, so she collects stuff from the mortal realm. Albert is an owl that can become part of Edelyn's staff. Ida's full name is Clawthorn. Hilarious. I really recommend this show. I like all the creatures in this series. I feel a special connection to Luz, as she kind of reminds me of myself back when I was 12. And I pretend I went on witches' adventures. There is a little bit of a resemblance between me and Luz, but not too much. Regardless, I really want Luz to become the chosen one. She has that main character status of being pure of heart. I hope she doesn't get corrupted like Jaden did on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 3. That was really sad. I want her to train in light magic, maybe illusions. She can enter that coven. Hopefully they don't restrict her powers once she gains magical abilities. We want our girl Luce to be independent of the covens. She is enrolled in Hexside University thanks to Edelin. The principal has decided not to tell the Emperor's Coven about Ida's action. This shows that the principal has good intentions, but we don't know very much about him. He could secretly be Emperor Belos. His name is Bump, so that's close to Belos' name. When Luce was eluding Ida in her owl form, she taught herself magic by watching a video of Ida performing the light spell. I was very proud of her, and I clapped a whole lot when I saw that. Hopefully, if the school doesn't work out for Luce, just kind of like Ida was too lazy to train Luce in magic, maybe Luce can educate herself and discover some other ways to cast spells. Ida once said to Luce that witches in the olden days cast spells differently. Perhaps there were other humans in the Boiling Isles that used this method to perform rituals besides the common way, like performing potions. I'm Robert. Have a great day from Cartoon Lover ZXC.